Hello, thank you for tuning in. The tarot cards I'm going to use for this one are The Art of Love Tarot by, I was just looking at the name, Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. I'll get that a little closer so you can read it if you want to. Here's what the front of the box looks like. And there's a website, blueangelonline.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested in these cards, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Barbara, Flavia, and Lisbeth. Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. I just realized I said that out of order. They're their full names if you're interested. On the back here are some websites. Shewhoisart.com is what pops up to me most times. Feel free to freeze frame and check out any of that information, of course, if you're interested. And the dice I use are from Amazon. I use the 20, and somebody made the point that I'm also missing the Fool card. That is correct. I didn't realize that, but you're right. I'm missing the Fool card, and I'm missing the World card, 21. But I roll with it. And for the Minor Arcana, I use a combination of the 12, 1 through 12, which omits Queen and King, but I roll with it. And I use the four-sided dice to select the element, in case you're wondering what I'm doing there. All right. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much. And now on to your reading. Hello, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Pisces? One of the reasons, I didn't mention it, I'm realizing, one of the reasons I chose this deck is because it has a different way of viewing some of the cards, which kind of gives a fresh view. And I kind of like that. Interesting. This one's going to be interesting. So, I just love to mention it that I'm a Pisces, raised by 2 Pisces, blah, 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 blah. I just love to mention it, so I'm mentioning it again. What do we have going on here is, I feel like there's been a block, but I don't think it's been very painful for you. I'm just going to... Let me just make sure before I go too far. Because the way this card feels, it's the 2 of Swords in the past, but it feels more comfortable. 4 of Wands, feeling stable. The Chariot card, half in, half out. Other things around this situation have been moving forward, but this situation, whatever we're dealing with, has not. So it's almost like, you know... If you were thinking of like a work connection, there might have been some lateral movement over the last year, but nothing where I've really felt like I've made promotion, or I've made more money, or I've moved ahead. You know what I mean? But it's been comfortable. It's not really ideal, but it's been comfortable. So something has been kind of staying the same. This could be a connection you have with somebody where, you know, you're still in contact with somebody. You don't really see them very often. You don't really hang out with them too much. But you do see them. There's no damage, but there's no progression either. And it's, again, like, I'd like to have progression here, but I've been kind of like, the way it's been going is fine. I've not been upset about it. Kind of stuck, but not upset about it is kind of what I'm getting from that. But moving ahead, I kind of want something to come out of this. I want something to move forward. And you got the 10 of Cups. Hearts, I see hearts as cups. I'm pretty sure hearts are cups. I'm just trying to get more of a feel for it here. Because like when I'm seeing this, that's not the normal 10 of Cups I look at, but I'm getting like, things are kind of tranquil. I feel like people are around, but I'm more kind of like, I'm just kind of more comfortable. I don't feel like any actual movement. I'm still not feeling a lot of movement here, but I feel like there needs to be. especially when I'm getting the major arcana of the Temperance card here, which they call the Acceptance. See, there's a lot going on, but it's like being at peace with what you need to do. Because there is some fire in the center. They do have fire, because that is a fire card. This is interesting. Things are happening, but it's like I'm more at peace with it. It feels more tranquil. It doesn't feel like it's overwhelming in any sense. It's just like whatever the situation is, it feels very calm. Very calm. And I'm like, really? Like, this seems weird to me. Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Magician. So, the Ten of Pentacles reversed is kind of like resetting the deck, resetting the stage. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is kind of like there might be a structure that normally happens here, but I don't want to go by the normal structure. I'm going a different way. I'm going my own way. But I'm not breaking anything down. I'm not losing anything. I'm just doing things differently. And that's where I feel like I'm heading towards. I want to do something differently, and I'm starting to move in that direction. This is very interesting. Again, I keep getting this very interesting vibe, like I'm making a different move forward. I'm just kind of going with it. I feel like whatever this new move you are moving forward on, you are moving on your own. And you're keeping it to yourself. You have like this... It's just like this natural energy, like it's just kind of happening on its own. How do I explain this? It's almost like, for example, I do this with food, I notice. Like, I'll just buy stuff I want to make, and I'll just kind of do it. I won't overthink it. And it just kind of is what it is, but it works out. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of that way. There's kind of a mystery to it, which I'm trying to touch a little bit better on. Because you are moving forward, and you have ideas about more things you want to do with this situation. It seems like you're keeping it mostly to yourself, though. You may have people you confide in and tell things to, but I feel like even this situation, you're just kind of keeping it to yourself. Which it's not bad, but it's kind of like, is it going to keep going forward is the question. Because I think at some point, there will be a sharing of the information. There will be the ability for other people to assist you in getting more of what you want and progressing farther. Currently, it feels like more of a private enterprise or a private show, or private just I'm keeping it to myself, but I am moving forward. I do get like there's a lot of blessings coming out of this, but it's like you're cultivating it or bringing it forward or advancing it privately on your own. It's kind of like if this was the work thing again, maybe you've had lateral movements again. And it's like I'm gaining information, I'm putting work into stuff, but I'm not sharing it with other people who would move me forward. I'm keeping it to myself, and I'm going to present it when I'm ready to present it. A lot of blessings that are waiting to come forward. I get that. Soon enough, I feel like within the next couple weeks of whenever you're watching this, you're going to have a moment to really move forward. Possibilities are coming your way. The thing is, whatever it is you've been working on very privately, whatever you've been doing very privately, there's a moment to like bring it forward and let it shine a little bit more and have a chance for it to really grow. The thing is, when this moment shows up, even though it's a great moment, there seems like there is some stress for you. Kind of like, yeah, but I'm used to doing it the way I'm doing it. And I'm nervous about people supporting me or people appreciating this the way I'm doing it or people like backing me up. I'm nervous about it for some reason. The advice here, I don't know. It's like it's a nervous energy I'm noticing. Oh, you got the Sun card and you got the Seven of Pentacles, half in, half out. Okay. You got the Hierophant, which is the teacher card in this deck, and you got the Strategy, which both of these are very good cards together. You don't have to like jump out in front of everybody all at once. You don't have to like be center stage bringing this forward is what I'm getting. I feel like I can bring it forward in pieces and like almost like, I don't know if it's in groups of people or a one person at a time. Like get some backing behind you. Start talking about it with the people you think are most likely to support you. Bring it forward the way you need to be at peace with it. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're bringing forward is very unique to you and it's very genuinely you. I don't feel like other people can fake it. So I don't think this is something somebody else can steal from you, whatever it is, I don't feel like somebody else can steal this from you, whatever that means. So if we're going to use the job example again, you've had a lot of lateral movements, is what I keep getting if this is hitting. And then if you start, you brought some information forward, you've learned some things. Like I remember years ago, I had a few lateral movements, and then I started learning how to use Excel. I want to say it was Excel. It was many years ago at this point. I started like going through tutorials on my own. Like I used to find things on YouTube even and just search out and learn how to do things. And then I brought it forward when I needed to use it. And I was very selective about who I let know I could do what I could do, or how I learned what I could learn. And they're saying you can be very selective, but make sure you move forward. Start bringing it forward, but you can definitely be selective. But if you don't bring it forward at all, whatever you're cultivating, whatever you're bringing forward, whatever you're growing, isn't going to see the light of day if you don't start showing it. And this is like the best opportunity for you to get the best growth, the most prosperous moment, the most opportunity. There's something that this is a really good time. This is like your pinnacle moment here. And they're saying if you bring it forward selectively to the people you feel you trust, you could have a really good outcome. So I got a couple things left. Once you bring it forward to the right person, they're going to start like promoting you, is what I kind of get. They're going to like start talking about, hey, that Pisces over there, Pisces has got something going on. Pisces has got it on lock. Pisces is good. Pisces this, Pisces that. You're going to impress somebody, and they're going to talk about it a little bit. That's not bad. There's going to be this nervous energy for you, kind of like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do with this. It's the Five of Wands is like a conflict, but you're also getting a lot of bounty from it. What does it say? Blossoming abundance. This is where it's going to start bringing forward some more information for you, more possibilities. This is something I feel like you actually want, but you might be nervous. You might be uncomfortable, kind of feeling like you're in the spotlight. But for whatever this is, if you really want it to flourish, this is the way to go. I definitely respect if you're watching this reading and you're like, this fits, but I don't really know if I really want that attention. If you don't want the attention, then you don't want the attention. They're just saying if you start moving forward this way, it will grow, it'll become more, you'll be very happy with it. If the attention's a problem, I feel like that's why they're highlighting it. Like if you're like, I really, really, really don't want that, I guess they're just giving you a highlight. If you don't want that, I guess giving you a heads up if you start talking to people, it will start going public. It will be more, so maybe it's up to you. It's up to you what you want. I feel like they're just kind of like that will happen. If you decide not to bring it forward at all, it probably won't go very far, but also you won't have that center stage feeling either if that's really a problem. I guess it's kind of like if this is hitting, like balancing it out, is it okay to like go through that to get the bounty you want from the situation, or is this situation not worth it to go through that? Because I'm getting it, once it starts, other people are going to be connecting with you, and there's going to be a lot more that comes in from it. People are going to try to pull you in more, kind of like they like what you're doing, they like where you're going, and they're going to kind of support you and kind of like, urge you to keep going. They're going to be kind of like that cheering section, like, okay, Pisces, let's keep going. Okay, Pisces, let's do more. Okay, Pisces, let's do this. You're really good at that. We'd like to see how you handle this. Like, they'll keep pushing you forward. They'll keep wanting more. They'll keep pushing more prosperity your way. These are very prosperous cards, but there's a lot of work that comes in with it, which I don't think is a bad thing. I'm saying that as a Pisces. And once you get the praise and you get the backing and people like support you and it feels good, I feel like it's easier to get into this rhythm. It's easier to move forward with this. But you will keep getting more from it, more and more, and people will keep supporting you because whatever it is, I feel like you're naturally good at it. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.